Back to Weekend on Wheels, and I'm Girish, and this time I'm reviewing the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650, the twins. So I'm in Mangalore, and look at this place. I'm by the beach, and I'm gonna review this bike and tell you more about this bike, and also tell you how this bike performs. I'll see you guys right after this intro video. Welcome back, guys. So I'm gonna talk in depth about this Interceptor and also my experience for a long ride. How does this bike or machine feels if you're gonna use it for a long drive? So let's start basically from the looks. It is a stunning looking bike, no doubt. It is a head turner. When I was coming on my way from Bangalore to Mangalore, every time there was a toll or a speed breaker, or if there was election checkpost, everybody were looking at me and they were giving a second look to the bike, and not me. It was the bike which was impressing them, and everybody looked and they saw, and it was a nice feeling. I'm feeling really good about people giving a second look at the bike. So this has a super head turner look, no doubt about it. And I'm gonna put a link on the top. When I first saw this bike in Rider Mania, I went bonkers and I asked people if they are gonna buy this one or not, and a lot of people said yes, they would buy an Interceptor or the GT, and my favorite would be the Interceptor. The way it looks, the way it rides, and the sitting posture and all of it. So let's directly come and show you the console. So let me show you guys the console. It's a very classic looking console. There's not much happening in the odometer. So you have the regular speedometer, and then you have the RPM meter. You have the fuel gauge. So let me turn it on for you. So you have the fuel gauge and also the kilometer. How many kilometer has done, and trip A, trip B, and the total kilometer. So that's what the entire console looks like. A very nice classic looking console. And let's look at the handlebar. So the sitting position is upright. It's very, very comfortable. I just love the sitting position, and also to maneuver it's easy. The bike does not feel heavy at all the way otherwise. I'm not a big RE fan till I saw the Himalayan and I rode it and all of it. But then I was never a fan of a classic 350 or the 500. Yeah, it was there, but then not into my consideration most of the time. But it was a game changer when the Himalayan came in, and after the twins came into the market, it has been a whole change for me. I have started loving these bikes and the way they perform, and this is definitely not a Royal Enfield. That's what I feel, because there's no vibration even at 100 kilometers per hour, 4000 RPM, 6th gear. It is smooth as butter, and you can even go up till 120, 130. You still will not feel anything at all. Only maybe around 140 is when you start feeling a little jittery around your hands, and probably near your tank side there might be a little vibration that you feel, but I think that's ignorable. That's really does not matter for me. A place where there could be a area of improvement. So it's a very soft seat. You would not feel anything in the first couple of 100 kilometers, but then once you're done about 250, 300 odd kilometers, it starts paining. And this is a place where you can upgrade. So what you could do is you can replace this seat with the new seats and upgrade it. Not a big concern for me. I've done in the stock seat itself, but then still, for somebody who really want to know how the sitting position or how the seat is done in this case, I think that's one place where you need to upgrade the seat and use a seat which is your preference. So there's a lot of things that you can go with the seat and do for your seat. I'm going to put a link below what you can do with your seat and how that can improve your performance in terms of sitting of this bike. So now let's talk about the performance of this bike. This is a 650cc parallel twin 47 bhp. with mated with a 6-speed gearbox, and the performance of this bike, I was impressed. The first 220 kilometers which I rode was highway, and this bike does amazing. Like I told you, 4000 rpm, 6th gear, you're at 100, you can just keep going butter smooth, and then you just need to probably overtake or something, one gear down, and then whoop, the power is back at 3000 rpm, the power is still back, and you just overtake and go back, change the gear, and then you can go easily 120s also without any problem. It has a very nice power ratio in each gear, from the first gear till the 6th gear. It has a very nice power distribution across these gears, and that's what I really love about this bike. It is balanced in terms of power. I would not say it's extremely overpowered or underpowered. It's a very well balanced power, and especially for highway, you would enjoy the adrenaline rush that this bike can really give you guys. And it was so intimidating in certain stretch where I went full throttle and was trying to do some top speed, and I have a video which has been posted already talking about the top speed. I could juice it out up till 153 on this, but then the road wasn't there. I could not go any further, so I had to pull it down. And then so 153 is something which I've done, and I still thought there was enough juice left to go probably another 10 kilometers per hour or so. That's the kind of performance this bike does. And we started at around 6 o'clock in the evening, and we reached Mangalore by 12 in the night. 6 hours straight with about 45 minutes break. That's how this bike can perform. So I am very impressed with the overall performance of the bike, the way it handles, the way it takes corners. It's very easy to maneuver the bike. It does not feel the weight it is. Unlike in classic 350 or the 500, I used to feel there was some kind of weight in the bike when you're taking corners and all of it. But with this, I never felt that. Even while taking corners, I was so confident. I'm going to put clips of me trying to do little curves and corners and all of it, and I'm just going straight out without even bothering. It's in Enfield, and that's the kind of confidence this bike gives you when you're riding on the highways and taking corners. When it comes to braking, this comes with a dual channel ABS braking, which is brilliant, and also combined with that is the kind of tires which they come with. It comes with Pirelli tires, that too again a stock. It's a deadly combination, and the brakes work really well for such a powerful machine, which is a 650cc 4-stroke single head O-cam liquid air and liquid cooled engine, and a lot of power. That's what this machine is. So yes, the braking is really sorted when it comes to the braking for this machine. So now let's hear to the exhaust note of this bike. It is a sweet, it's kind of melodious even to listen to your ears, and when you rev it at around 4000 5000 rpm also, it has a very nice sound, and let's hear it straight away. That's how sweet the exhaust note is about this bike. Let's talk about the night ride. So I've ridden this for a good amount of time in the night, and the headlight really works very good. So the high beam is really impressive compared to the low beam. Low beam, I found the spread could have been a little better. So it's a very short spread or a short distance when it comes to low beam. But the high beam works excellent, especially in corners and highways when you're riding at about 80-90 kilometers per hour and you need proper visibility. This does a very decent job, so you don't need to have any additional focus lamps or additional light or replace the stock light. You need not do that. It does a very decent job. And if you're looking at city rides, so I think the low beam is perfectly alright, because most of the time the city is completely lit with light, so you do not have too much an issue. Now let's talk about the weight of this bike. This weighs 202 kilos compared to classic 500, which is 195 kilos. But the best part is you never feel that this is heavier than the classic 500. This feels so light, and especially once you sit on the bike and start riding it, I really don't feel any weight. It's as good as riding any other bike which is a smaller cc with lower weight. It's so comfortable. But I always had issues with the classic 350 or the 500. It used to feel heavy even when you ride it, but this has no issues at all. This feels really light. Only somebody probably who's short and have to sit and pull it up, only maybe that is one point where you might feel the weight of this bike. Otherwise, once you sit on the bike and start riding, there's not even a single place where you feel this bike is heavy. This is, I don't know what is the ergonomics of the way the design has been done. It feels so light. I am really impressed with that. The way the weight is been taken care once you're on the bike and when you're started and once you're in a go. It feels really light. And for a 650 parallel twin, I think it's an overall complete lovely package of a machine that Royal Enfield has to offer at about 3 lakhs on-road pricing in most of the part of the country. I'm not sure, so I'm just telling it's an average costing which I'm taking into consideration. And you have a complete chrome finish of this as well, which is about I think 25,000 additional on the base price, which is 2.5 lakh. So on road could be 3 lakh 30 or 3 lakh 40. I'm not really sure. I can confirm that and put a link on the bottom as well about the exact costing of these bikes. The most important question to most of the Indians would want to know: what is the mileage of this bike? I have another video for that. And if you like this video and if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Go there and that's where you can subscribe. And also don't forget to hit the bell icon to make sure you have an update on every video I upload. And if you have enjoyed watching this video, please like this video, share this video, and guys, please comment what do you think about it. I would want to answer your comments, or I would want to read your comments. Please comment below. That's it for now. Bye bye, and I'm signing off. See you guys.